Welcome to this video on Dying Light 2. This video will cover why you should learn to free run in this free roam. This game is the this game earns the 2 in its title because it is absolutely amazing. There are so many improvements on the overall gameplay, the overall flow, even the storytelling. Like everything about this game is a 2 compared to, like, there is some jank here and there is a little bit here and there that just doesn't really line up. Why, like, uh for an example, there is a mission where after capping the area, everyone coming in, doing all sorts of things, which most definitely would have taken at least a couple hours to do, didn't free a guy that could have been freed. Like little things like that are like for story purposes happen, but it or game purposes more than story purposes, but it's still a little bit jank in my opinion. But it doesn't really subtract from the, or it does in some people's opinion, but not really mine. It subtract from the overall story itself, from the overall game itself, not story, but the story itself is pretty fucking beautiful. The game is amazing. The build system is very cool because each piece of armor has so many different things it can do. I am building into 4 specific things, and you only have 4 loadouts. First one is maximum stamina stuff, like stamina regen, stamina cost for parkour, being subtracted, different things like that to allow me to just free roam to my heart's content. This one is stealth, which has recon time. This one is one-handed damage. This one is two-handed damage. All of these different builds are focusing on that, but you can focus on whatever you want with your builds. There are all sorts of weaponry as well, from guns to bows to a whole lot of melee weapons, from one-handed knives, two-handed, like all sorts of different things. Something kind of cool with the build system, like this is a one-handed axe. That is why that is actually on my one-handed build, but that is a one-handed axe where this is a two-handed. Both of those have different things you have to build into. Knives, I think, are the same way, where they have its own thing. Same with, I thought I had a long. No, I don't actually have a long sword. But there is also long swords and long sticks and just long weaponry in general, which I think also has its own modifier, like knuckle dusters do. And if you don't know, knuckle dusters are brass knuckles, basically. Uh, all these different weaponry have different things you can build into, have different things that they can do, and different upgrades, like you see on the top right of that thing and right here. Fire on fire and just whatever you really want. Like there's all sorts of different things. There's even an element I don't really have here that is poison that does different things for your overall build and what you're wanting to do. Uh, there are some things you can buy, like this gun here I bought, which is why it looks pretty cool. I want to just pull it out. I don't actually. Why can't I? Oh, because I'm actually at a campsite right there. This gun I bought because it has a scope. That is the only reason why I bought it, because it has a scope. It is very pretty, and it is pay to win because that is a legendary, which is better than the exotic, relatively speaking. It does a fuck ton of damage, but you have limited ammo. Right now, there is an event going on that gives you infinite ammo for pistol guns, or for pistols specifically. So I am not going to be showing off a lot of combat. I'm going to be prioritizing movement because that is okay. First, if you do load into the game, buy it now and play it right now, you'll get a free pistol if you want to during this event. I don't know if you can keep it after the event. I don't actually know that. Hope you can. I'm assuming you can. But the gun itself, or with this event, volatiles, which are the fastest fuck zomboids, can spawn out of literally anywhere constantly, will spawn out of literally anywhere constantly, and it will be a fuck ton of them as you're fighting literally anything. So I just really am free running a good bit and shooting things in like dark zones where I won't have to worry about a whole fuck ton of things chasing my ass down and not having a break. Because even if you're slashing away, if they can infinitely spawn, they're going to, and there's going to be a fuck ton of them. But it is fun if you really want to do that, because that will allow you to basically play a horde shooter, which is amazing. And something I'm going to be showing off a whole lot is the paraglider. The paraglider is one of the items like these that I haven't gotten yet that you're going to get through the campaign. The campaign has a lot of steps in it. There's a lot of different missions technically in the campaign itself. Excuse me, even though you didn't hear me, I had to burp. But that is the story quest. It says story quest versus side quests for everything else. That has a lot of different missions that you can go down to do all sorts of different things that you have to do to complete the campaign. I have no clue how far I am in the game. I just got to the second city, which is where I'm going to go to show off the glider in a more glider focused environment. But in the first area, because this is the first area you start in, and then you go to this area because of story missions that I don't want to talk about. I do want to talk about a little bit. You go through here, then over, and then start in this area. But can I just fast travel? Oh, I can just fast travel to it. Oh, that's actually pretty fucking cool. I'm not going to do that. I am going to run all the way to this, use the fast travel to then get to here, and then go up to a building and fly around. So you can see the overall movement, how fluid it is, and just how beautiful this thing is because of how much I've upgraded. To begin with, you can barely move or really take a hit. Like it takes a lot to get through because you have the inhibitors, which you get in dark zones or other things like higher in things. You get those, or story missions too can sometimes give you them. Upgrading your shit gives you more things like more stamina to do that. All those different things, like typical gameplay things. But it does get interesting once you get up to the version or up to as many of these as I have, because you start hearing little things here. And they're not like hearing voices, but there is some interesting story applications for what exactly is going on. The glider itself allows you to do some amazing movement like you just saw. Just completely cover gaps, and if you get good with it, if you just tap up a little bit with the second level upgrade, the base level you don't actually have the ability to look up as much as I am, but if you can't tell, I basically just didn't drop that. Because just tapping up on the joystick or up on your up button, whatever, or up movement key, technically, because technically it could be down if you have it inverted, but that general thing. If you have it constantly going up a little bit, it won't actually go down at all, which can really come in handy. And there's places like that, which is a boss arena, that can only spawn at night, and when you kill it, you get a lot of good shit. Places like this, with the yellow trees, signify that there is a lot of loot, like chamomile and... Oh, this place doesn't actually have honey. Chamomile and honey, which are very, or not very good. They are the only ways to make instant healing if you really need it on the go. The bandages you see on the top of that D-pad looking thing, which you can craft by this menu here. There are some things you can craft on the go and some things you have to craft at a craft master, which is why there is so many different lootables in this game. And craft masters are those guys. Something amazing about this game, like Dying Light 1, there is the car mechanic of landing on a car, you take no fall damage, but you can also use the glider itself to basically be a parachute. There is a little bit of jank, like if you pull the chute, you do actually stop fall damage, it won't actually stop it. Like if you fall enough where you won't actually just explode IRL, where you do slow it down enough, you will still explode in this game, which is a little bit jank. Where is... there it is. Where is the fish eye? Right here. Okay. That means there should be a zip over this way. Right? There's the zip. Oh, shit! No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. There's the spinner. How's it going? You sack of fuck. Where? Oh, I have to get up one. Why? Okay, so there just isn't a zip here. Am I not at the fisheye? I thought I was at the fisheye. Am I at the fisheye? Safe zone. I think I'm at the fisheye. I don't know where I am. I went to the wrong one. There's the fisheye. Okay, can I? Yes, cool. Well, problem solved. That's why it looked weird going out of there. Okay, now there should be a zip, like, right next to me. There it is. Zip on it. And magic. Uh, all of these buildings you can get onto if you can parkour on it. Like, I'm expecting to be able to get up on the tippy top up there at some point. Or have to at some point. This game is so massive because you're able to go anywhere you really want to. Like, if you see a place you want to get to, try and get there. You never know.
Just because you got holes in your shoes doesn't mean you're poor.
I made a wrong jump. Hit. Guessing I'm just meant to get up with this. Oh, hell yeah. There's actually some loot here that I don't have to worry about zomboids. Hell yeah. And I haven't even gotten it. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go there. That is a outpost that I can claim and make mine. This game does also have vent system, like Spider-Man, with these vents here. That also refill stamina, which is pretty cool. I could just fly up like that, but I am not going to. Yeah, I can easily do this. How does one even start? Oh, this one... It's not claimed. How does one... Does... Oh, I actually have to fly? Okay. And up we go. I'm assuming 160 is literally the bare minimum level you could be for stamina getting to this part. Because leveling up is also the player rank, basically, not just those two stamina or strength stats. There's also the player rank itself, which I am player rank 4. That you can level up to then get points or get entire tiers into your health or your stamina, which unlocks all sorts of shit for both of them and for all sorts of things you're wanting, which is the health and stamina. which is why there is different requirements, like being having 200 stamina, which is literally 200 stamina. It correlates directly to how much stamina you have. Places like the tarp place there are dark zones. They are high level areas giving you a fuck ton of loot, but at the cost of horde rush or stealth section. In this mode now, or while the mode is going on, that is going on now, it is actually very easy to go through those because you can just let her rip and just fire as many shots into the horde as you possibly can. But without that mode, it is a little bit difficult. Do I have to Monkey Man? Gonna try and Monkey Man. Monkey Man! Nope. Okay. Part of the reason why I'm wanting to show y'all these things themselves is because each one is unique and offers a different challenge comparatively to other parkour here and there. I meant to just climb up it. Here. Nope. Wait. Where did I just turn? Oh, that makes this so much more easy. Okay. Just lower that to the maximum depth, I think is the right word. And then stop. Hell yeah. And then I just hop up on this. Hop up. Nope, didn't make it. It should be incredibly easy. Hopefully I have enough stamina. Hell yeah. Oh. Ooh, okay. That really did not deserve an ooh, but interesting how the mechanic keeps continuing. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make that. Yep. Oh fuck. At least I was correct. It does actually, the animation does actually take time, so I should actually stop it before it gets to the bottom. I should have waited. Yeet. Okay. Now where the hell do I gotta go? Does that trigger both? Oh, wait. Oh, wait, there we go. No, that just triggers that. Which is how I get all the way up. Okay. Hell yeah, you get to see what I'm talking about, of going to a place, or what I did talk about, of going to a place, setting it all up. Shit, it's PK controlled, but at least it's gonna still be mine regardless, relatively speaking. I'm also gonna do the story mission while I'm at it, because that's only 20 minutes into this. This cut here is because I turned off the event, so I didn't have a fuck ton of volatiles wanting to absolutely bitch back the fuck out of it. Let's go kick some ass. Those puddles of orange goop are actually chemical waste dumps or chemical waste explosions, basically, because they were trying to contain the Haran virus, which is why the outskirts of the city, both chunks of the city, are covered in yellow goop. Oh, hi there, how's it going? I don't want to fight you. Don't you fucking dare shoot me out the sky. Also, with the paraglider, do keep in mind you can be shot out the sky. If you get shot once with a projectile, you will fall out of the sky. So, be careful.
Lieutenant Rowe, I have orders from the commander.
I ain't Rowe.
You got fucked up.
For the squad to New Dawn Park. I'm Lieutenant Grady.
Great. Guess I gotta keep going.
What are you talking about? Show me those orders, son.
I was supposed to give them directly to Rowe.
And I'm Rowe when Rowe's not here. It's called chain of command. Give him.
That's not how that works. You're supposed to give it directly to Rowe, and especially as the runner, I could easily run it to Rowe. That's how it's supposed to work.
Did the commander say why we're being pulled back to center?
He didn't seem too eager to explain anything to me. I'm just the messenger.
Okay, boys, time to pack it in. Command's ordered us to withdraw. It's back to base for us.
We're doing what? We're leaving this outpost?
Don't question me. You can't hide behind Myers' skirt out here.
You're abandoning us?
What do we do? We'll be defenseless.
Go arm the survivors. Then we roll.
If I were you, I'd give them plenty of weapons. The Renegades sent a whole detachment to the fisheye.
Any other bright ideas, civilian?
And just a question. Where can I find Rowe?
New Dawn Park, like I said. Not sure if they made it yet. You take these to them and tell them I'm on it. Better you than me, buddy. Rowe's gonna blow his top when he reads these. And I'm here to save lives, not lose mine.
Yeah. Thanks for the tip.
Assholes.
That works.
Stand a chance.
I'm really sorry, civilian, but we have orders.
That's the best way to do that, actually. Of taking it or showing him it and then still taking it to the guy. That's actually the best way to do that. Shit. This game has the dodge mechanic from the first one, which is why you see me accidentally doing that here and there. Also, this game has so much. It's more your choice matters than Infamous, and I fucking love that. I am going to play this game at least twice. Minimum twice, and doing the option I personally wouldn't take, but to see exactly how different shit is, because I'm assuming people could survive when people should have died. There could have been so many other choices, so many other people that lived, so many other people that died, so many different interactions because of the options that were given. Like, there is some room to explore this shit. And that is amazing. Also, speaking of that, this game is 4-player co-op, or 4-player in total, which allows you to have fun. I don't think it's couch co-op, but it is all-night co-op, just to specify that a little bit more. but that four-player co-op allowing you to have so many different play styles, and something absolutely fucking crazy that I didn't actually cover, which is why I felt kind of bad, or not felt kind of bad, which is why I said, oh shit, is PK, because PK owns shit doesn't have these things, which is what I am going into. The opposite choices basically would align me more perfectly to the PKs, more just getting the shit done, that's my job, where I'm trying to align my character more to the survivors, because these are a lot more their character, their entire personality, and how the survivors work is like this. They are movement. They are work around the problem, not just go headlong into it. Where PKs are more combat, more just fuck shit up as much as possible, that general thing. And that also applies to how they solve problems. The PK will slam your door down, rage your shit late at night because fuck you, where the PKs will try and go to you directly and talk to you, or just ignore you, like they were doing to the PK, because the PK, a lot of story pieces back and forth. Survivors, in my personal opinion, are just the good guys, relatively speaking. Like, a good blend would be perfect. Like PK and survivor mentality blended together would be the perfect, because you want the militaristic where everyone knows how to fight, but you also want the free running, everyone's living in harmony survivor aspect, where you're having the combination of the two, which would allow you to have the perfect survival society. Perfect post-apocalyptic survival society. Modern day societies, you don't want to base yourself off of both. Actually, you really kind of do. Perfect America would be both, actually. And I say perfect America like, okay, there's not a lot. There is some things here in the Constitution that are a little bit funky, but there is ways to fix that with the constitutional referendum, which is why a lot of different things that a lot of different presidents have done over the years is just fucking wrong. It should never been able to be done. But besides what. There's a lot of different things in the Constitution that could be changed here and there to make it just overall perfected, like basically sanding it down, oiling gears here and there, like that general thing of making it smoother and better overall, but also doing a lot of things here and there for the overall country itself. Like, I know some people do not like guns or military strategy or anything like that to do with military combat at all, and I get that. I get why you would not like that, but uh, in a in a perfect America, I bet that there, or not a bet, there should be a military branch, basically. It's not where you are learn to fight, where you have to shoot, where you're going to have to learn self-defense, but it's not necessarily going to be a gun. But it's going to be something to do with self-defense, because you're going to have your group that this military branch, which I personally like to call the civilian branch of the military, where it's not National Guard, because National Guard is on the outsides, like a fence, basically. You are the inside, you are the guard dogs, basically. Best way to put it, if the National Guard are the Finns, the civilian guard would be the guard dogs, the people, the sheep. Even the sheep, I'm thinking, should also arm themselves, relatively speaking, in this case. But everyone in the house is the weapon being used in the civilian branch, which would make everything overall so much better, because in case anything happens, literally anything, hell, it could be a solar flare, nothing to do with warfare, nothing to do with anything, just a random solar flare that happens pretty often, but never once has it hit our planet directly. If a solar flare were to hit our planet directly, it could easily vaporize us. If it even grazes us, the problems that could happen are catastrophic, like apocalyptic level bullshit, just for that happening. So having a government system like that where everyone works together, even if it's radio silent, no one has radio communication, but they're still alive, that system will basically kind of want to knit itself back together. And if it's properly done, properly regulated, properly everything, there wouldn't be people wanting to take control. There wouldn't be like coups or people not understanding the general, like what everyone wants to do. And I do mean everyone, because in a perfect America, that's a jar I keep pushing on my desk. Sorry about that. But because it's talking about hands, if you didn't know that. But everyone needs to vote on the same things. Everyone needs to work together. We are a republic, not a democracy. We're not that specific key detail makes it where the majority cannot just say we're doing this, which allows everyone to have a say here and there. Those general things here and there. There's a lot of potential, a lot of things that can be done with a perfect America, because that would be, in my personal opinion, the perfect human society. because humanity needs to have a reason to keep going, which is why capitalism is an amazing form of monetary system. It is not a government system. If you start thinking of it as a government system, you're already flawed. It is not a good government system, it is a good monetary system. Where communism is all about, that is a government system as well. Capitalism should be a monetary system. That's it. Not a government system, but the American system does emphasize capitalism a whole lot because of what capitalism is. It is valuing the single person if it is allowed to grow with not cages, plots of land, like how you have different trees and different plots because you want it to grow in this specific area, that general thing. You would have plots of business for literally every single person that would want to do it, where this farm, so to speak, of trees would be infinite. You could have infinite trees in this farm because in a proper run America, everyone could do anything if they can prove they can get it. Because that is the beauty about America. If you can get it done, you can get it. If you can earn it, you can get it. You can do these other things, which is why I know that if I can ever get my PC, I am going to be able to do so many other things. I imagine the amount of shit Microsoft, like I mean the head honcho, whoever, I want to say Bill Gates, but I also want to just quote I Am Wildcat as Steve Jobs, Billy Gates, Bill Man. Like that's not the exact quote, but it's close enough. That guy, imagine that guy's amount of money being used to better everyone around him and also being used effectively. Like for an example, and this last bit I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to keep kicking some ass, or kick some ass hopefully. I am planning on going to places like Africa and other places, some places in Africa, some places here and there that have a lot of trash, a lot of things that they just don't really know what to do with and are actively making their people sick. I would go there and reuse everything, including the methane, because you can contain methane and use it as a decent resource for fuel, all sorts of things, whatever you really need methane for, you can use it because methane is tada methane. That general thing, even the resources from the TVs, the electronic components, everything I would use because that is the best course of action for that general thing, because that is how you can maximize efficiency and how you can do all sorts of different things. And while maximizing efficiency, you're not mining more shit, you are actively actually helping people because the contaminant for their everyday life is now gone, which would be amazing in so many different ways for you personally as the person doing it. And I want to do it, so it would be me, or relatively speaking, me, because it would be the people there doing it. I don't think I would be everywhere at once, because I physically can't do that, but I would most likely want to be in my own area, but with the people I know that they can do it safely, contained, and not have any fuck-ups no matter what, even if there's a random kid getting in there. The random kid didn't get in there because the entire perimeter is covered like a military installation, because I'm redundant. When I do shit, I like to do it redundantly when it comes to things like this. And I haven't done things like this, but this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to have redundant systems on redundant systems for things like that, because it is going to be basically a mining adventure, and people could easily just sneak in and get themselves hurt, and because it is going to be a multi country thing, I am going to have to work off of that, where I can't have any fuck ups that could be anywhere pinned on me, my company, and my people in any way, shape, or form, because I can then go to America and cause a lot of different problems. So I'd have military grade shit, military grade people working for my own personal army, so I don't have to worry about a lot of different things. I wouldn't use them to invade people, because that's not really something I need to do. But to have those places completely covered so no one has to worry about anything, where people already come through it before starting to take everything down, to make sure there is no people, where there's things like infrared scanners, heartbeat detectors, I think there's heartbeat detectors. I think there's actually heartbeat detectors. I don't know if it works exactly like Pulse from Siege, but all sorts of different things that allow you to see people through anything, which I would have redundant systems as well in the on however they're going to use it, where I don't think it's going to be multiple goggles. I think it's going to be one goggle that can switch through everything they need, be it infrared, whatever the fuck kind of thing, whatever the other things are, because I'm guessing there's multiple. With all that said, let's kick some ass.
why the Renegades attacked the Fisheye. They've got their camps, but Butcher hasn't attacked the Fisheye since never. Even he respected the Night Runner, so no fucking clue what's going on in his head.
The Butcher. Tell me more about it.
The Colonel. He's the leader of the Renegades. He gave the order to douse the city in chemicals. That's when my parents died.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Saw my dad once in my whole life. And if Mom was good at anything, it was drinking. She abandoned me.
That's how you ended up in Waltz's program?
More or less. And your parents? Remember them?
No. I just remember the hospital, pain, and the fire. Right before they split me and Mia up.
That why you're looking for her? She's the only family you got left?
Let's focus on the job, okay?
Okay, tough guy. Last one there's a rotten egg.
Also, just so you know how bullshit what she just said is, the experiments that they were talking about made them basically super soldiers. The guy that did the experiments is a super soldier and beat their collective ass a little bit ago. Was about to beat the collective ass, they just hauled mega ass to make sure it didn't happen. She actually has a mutant ability, relatively speaking, which is super speed. She can just get gone, so she is going to be there instantaneously. How's it going, yo? I'm gonna beat y'all's asses. Let's fucking... Oh! I did not mean to pull out my gun. Also, that's how much ammo I have. Maximum. Swap to gun. Or not gun. Ask you a question. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Leave me alone, please.
Hey, I'm looking for Lieutenant Rowe. You seen him?
Who are you? Why do you want to know?
I have orders from Major Matt. Lieutenant Grady said he was here. It'll be okay. Where's your squadron commander?
We were making camp when renegades attacked us. Rowe and the others, they got a few. Then they went after the ones that tried to run.
What about you?
Couldn't keep up and lost contact with them. Then another group attacked me. What are they doing here? The renegades weren't attacking our positions in the center. Oh, fuck.
Okay. From what I could gather from everything that I have heard in the story, the renegades are controlled by the guy that did the experiments on Aiden, which is the main character, and Lawan, which is the person that you just heard, which is which is the person that said that. The renegades are controlled by that guy, which is why they sound kind of funky, because they themselves are weird ass experiments, I think.
Careful.
Hide. Go to hell.
Also, one quick thing, or I don't know if you actually heard the first bit, but I said also one quick thing. I do not have the rolly chair right now. The one that I had is the reason why you heard squeaking every now and then, because I do wiggle here and there. At least I like to wiggle in the rolly chair, because that's the rolly chair's thing, is being able to wiggle. It's pretty cool. But it caused a lot of squeaking in the videos, and I'm sorry about that. I am using the old wooden chair I used to use before getting that rolly chair, and I didn't actually buy the rolly chair. No one in my family bought the rolly chair. My neighbor had the rolly chair, left it outside. I just grabbed it and, relatively speaking, recycled it. Didn't steal it. I was going to say steal it, but that's not actually correct because it was trash. Legally, I just recycled it. But, and that's how that's just how I like doing things. Even if I was fresh, like I said, I would just love recycling because that's just good to do for everything involved. For your own personal money, for literally, I'm not even going because literally everything involved. So you're not going to hear a lot of squeaking. And the reason why I did all of that is not because the rolly chair was broken. is because I got a new TV because my TV was dying for about a year. It died a couple days ago. So I got a new TV, changed everything around where I could actually line up everything and make it good. Good view, that relative thing. The only problem is, or not really problem, it everything had to move over a little bit, and because I have a big bed and I'm a big person in actually a pretty big room, but because I have a big, or actually pretty small bed comparatively, but I'm a pretty big person with a good sized box spring, everything is kind of cramped in here. It's also because I have a couple dressers, a couple things here and there, but cramped in here, relatively speaking. It's not super cramped. I do have arm room, leg room, but my desk is literally right in front of me, and I can't really scooch back any more than I am because my bed's in the way. Just you have like a mental picture if you really want it.
Sure. Already leaving. Aren't we, gentlemen? Let's get him!
I actually want to see how fast my Wonder Waff can do. Or can just delete. Deletion. Okay. I can't. Oh! Okay. When you saw the red flashing there, means you can't actually parry or block that, which is why I just squawked like a bird. That was kind of scary. Ow! That was a good fucking yeet. No. What? You? What? How? It shot through the med. You sack of fuck. Let's go all again. Where are we at? Oh, yeah, the downside to guns is that whenever you have one out, or even a ranged weapon in general, to do that is the same button as it is to aim. That is because the L2, or the typical aim button, is yeetables.
Hey, we're safe now. You can come out. So, where's Ro?
Camp was supposed to be up there on the hotel roof, by the junction with Newell's Drive. There's a winch in the back of the building. You can take that up. If they haven't been able to come back yet, that's where you'll find them.
Thanks. If you can make it back to base on your own, go there. And don't let yourself get chased into a box again.
I was quickly checking how long this video is going.
I've located Ro, a hotel by the Newell's Drive and Berrien intersection.
Congrats. One big thing before the meeting with Ro. He's got a fucking hair trigger temper.
Yeah, Grady already warned me. As long as he has info on the GRE database, he can be as pissy as he wants.
Brave man. We'll talk after you meet him. See you there.
Stop dodging my kicks! I'm trying to Sparta you! Oh, I Sparta myself. Wait. I forgot I have an upgrade. I could have literally disparted him. I hope he's still there. I'm about to have fun with this shit. Is he still there? Oh. Hell yeah. Yeet! Hell yeah. I converted a person into a yeetable. I thought I was playing Dying Light, not Destiny. Hell yeah. Ho. Yeet. Hell yeah. And yeet, motherfucker. Oh, I almost flew off. Yeet, motherfucker. Oh. Hi, how's it going? Yeah, one more try. No, that's the best I can do. You what? Okay. Ow. Fuck you. Fuck you. You want a flame belch? I have a flame belch too. You piece. How do I? Oh, when did I use it? When did I use my flame belch thing? That is some bullshit. I never used it. How's it going?
Oh, that was close, man. Thanks.
This is part of the game where you can do it a whole lot, but I am really just wanting to show you the movement, which was the first part, and this part is the combat. Hello, boss. How's it going?
How's it going?
Relatively speaking, boss. Not really a boss.
Yet, but I ran across some renegades.
Shit. Hang on. I'm on my way.
Ow. I also think I am playing on medium diff. Oh no, I'm playing on hard actually. What the fuck just exploded? Really, man? Okay. Wait. Oh, that's a hell of a lot faster. How much longer do I got? Okay, I have about 10 more minutes. I'm gonna take this out, and then I'm gonna call it a video.
Quick! Help me!
I could have sworn I dodged that, but okay. Halt! Fuck you! Fuck you, sir. Fuck you! You know what? Wonder Waff, motherfucker. Surprise thyself, halt! I am max inventory. This game also does have a lot of dismantling to get random things, but unlike a couple games, this is actually materials to get things. Not just currency or stuff like that. That might actually be an upgrade. Hell yeah, how much of an upgrade? Hell yeah.
Let's kick those renegades' asses.
They're taken care of. Check the status of the squad downstairs.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant, sir.
Are the renegades outside? They won't bother you.
You took them out? Who are you?
Aiden, I got orders from Jack Matt.
Well, fuck me. Let's look at what Santa Zelza brought us. Withdrawal? Now? You're some kind of fucking joke. Know how many men I lost to secure this miserable plot of land?
Look, I don't, Lieutenant, but I have other...
Five of our very best. Bartez killed more virals than an entire unit. Sierra and Little Ron, they've been fighting at my side since before the fall. They gave their lives for that scrap of the city, and now what? I'm supposed to pull back?
Listen, yeah, I'm just the messenger. Just calm down and talk.
Oh, you don't think I'm calm, huh? I'm a fucking oasis of zen. Nirvana fucking walking. Bartez's husband. How's he gonna keep calm, huh? When I leave her body on this godforsaken turf. Sierra and Brosco's mom? She's not gonna be calm to learn her boys died here in vain. What should I tell them? All this for nothing just because Matt signed a piece of paper and sent it to me? We do the real work out here, and it's nothing to Matt to take it all away with a smear of ink. Fucking total bullshit.
I shouldn't do this, actually, but that's the only option. And he does genuinely have a point, to be completely honest.
I'm looking for access to the GRE database. I hear you know where I can do that.
Yeah, I do. But why the fuck would I tell you under the circumstances? I got important, if idiotic, business to attend to. Get out of my sight. Okay, gentlemen. Gather the dog tags of the fallen. It fucking sucks. But an order's an order.
Ro, wait.
Lawan, you come to piss me off too?
You know me, Ro. Aiden and me both are looking for that GRE database. And you're gonna tell us. You wanna drag this out? Or take care of it here and now?
Fuck. Why are you after the database? I've heard it was stored on servers in the Observatory Command Center. But that building was destroyed in the chemical attacks years ago. The bombings came one after the other, like we were the fucking Viet Cong. Nothing was left. Understand? Nada. If you want, check for yourselves. Gentlemen, we're going.
I got some inhibitors, hell yeah.
What's next?
Next? Didn't you hear? That database sounds long gone. So much for discovering the mystery of our childhood. I'll go back to looking for the shits on my hit list. And you? You can enjoy life in the center.
Maybe Ro's wrong. Maybe something survived intact after all.
The butcher dropped chemicals. The place was reduced to toxic.
I have a little bit from here.
You giving up?
Are you deaf or dumb? Those chemical bombs destroyed everyone and everything they touched. This was a fucking waste of time. Frank was right. I am fucking naive.
I'm going to the observatory.
Then you're going alone.
So, we're splitting up?
All good things must come to an end. The butcher and the pricks from my list, they'll find this out soon enough. I'm going back to looking for them. You shouldn't stay here either. Aiden, I'm sorry you didn't find your sister.
Yeah. Thanks.
You've always got Waltz. He probably knows what happened to her. If I find him, I'll let you know. Good luck, Gajo.
Take care, Lawan.
Goodbye.
I was expecting her to just Batman. Well, with all that said and done, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will catch you on the next one.